2024 is gradually coming to an end, and in the EV space, Tesla's upcoming Model Y Juniper is what's on everyone's minds. Leak shots of the yet-to-be-released vehicle and expert opinions have given us a relatively good idea of what to expect in regards to the new Model Y's aesthetics and other features, and it is most likely that the Juniper model would share similarities with the refreshed Model 3 that's been a huge success in the market. Additionally, that Model 3 Highland, as it's called, that was released earlier this year, has shown us that Tesla's CEO Elon Musk is continuing to be intent on delivering on his promise of computers on wheels, as he called the Model S in 2015. We can definitely say that that is still the case today. But what are the upgrades that are expected for this new Model Y release, and why is it such a big deal? In today's video, we'll break down the rumors, expected updates, release timelines, and what all of this could mean for the future of Tesla's lineup. Let's dive in. So Tesla has pretty much been the undisputed leader in global and specifically North American EV sales, where the company's EV market share sat right around 50% in Q2 of 2024. Using a combination of luxury appeals, relatively sensible pricing models for the product offering, and optimal technical metrics like battery life and performance, Tesla has clinched a near monopoly in the space for over a decade, despite growing competition that is now pushing their market share lower year over year. The Model S introduced Tesla to the auto space and established it as a tech forerunner, whereas the Model 3 built on that success and brought Tesla to a wider audience of customers as the pricing was much lower. And even the controversial Cybertruck is part of its strategy to reach wider audiences. However, the Model Y is at the forefront of Tesla's product line, being its top-selling model since its year of introduction. The Model Y isn't just a big seller in North America either, but internationally as well, where according to Top Speed, the Model Y sold 1.2 million units in 2023 and accounted for around 2/3 of the company's global sales, which is massive. Nevertheless, the Model Y is now a relatively older product in terms of electric vehicles that has its own set of problems needing a refresh. Another worrying problem for Tesla is the pressure it faces to just keep up with the fast-paced and dynamic EV market. And with state-of-the-art EVs being introduced into the market every single year, it's easy for even a pioneer like Tesla to get relatively lost in the noise if they don't keep updating their offering. At this point, established automakers like Ford and Volkswagen are fighting for bigger slices of the market, and new names in the space are bringing strong innovations that could start to eat up substantial market share that Tesla otherwise controlled. Internationally, Tesla's biggest rival, BYD, sold just under 1.2 million units in 2024, accounting for 21% of global EV sales. And Tesla has to prevent its most popular model from stagnating to maintain dominance in the EV industry. So with that in mind, what new upgrades would the Juniper bring to the playing field? Let's talk about it. So while official reports are yet to be released, leaked images and early production reports have given us an idea of what the Model Y Juniper could look like. A striking new full-width light bar that connects the taillights is one of the expected changes on the Juniper, and the design would create a more premium and distinct appearance than the currently available model. The light bar is also complemented by sleeker headlights in the front, giving the Juniper a sophisticated presence on the road and improving nighttime visibility as well. Once again, similar to the headlights and overall look that the 2024 Model 3 has now brought to the table. It's also believed that the Tesla logo found on the Model Y would be replaced with a full inscription of Tesla on the back of the refresh, which is a feature that I personally like. I know a lot of manufacturers have started doing this lately, and maybe it'll go out of fashion over time, but for now, it's definitely the look to go with. Judging by the Model 3 Highland refresh, electric car scheme has speculated that we could also expect better aerodynamics in the Juniper model, as Model 3's recent update scored a drag coefficient of an impressive 0.219, down from its previous coefficient of 0.225. 225. So although Tesla has, again, not dropped any official figures or images for the Juniper, SUVs typically face more aerodynamic efficiency challenges than sedans, so we can expect to see similar improvements when the refreshed model debuts. Electric Car Scheme also reported that early reports indicated that the performance variant would receive exclusive aerodynamic wheels to balance both style and efficiency, which is a nod to Tesla's design philosophy for the performance models. The interior updates for the Model Y Juniper would merge premium comfort and advanced tech, setting a standard for the industry by featuring elements usually reserved for higher-end luxury vehicles. So one of the big changes we're expecting is the introduction of ventilated seats, which would be the first time the cooling functionality would be implemented in the Model Y, although it's now become standard in the Model 3, which I believe is a fantastic upgrade considering it is an extra. And for the Model Y, it's a feature many Tesla owners have been requesting and will undoubtedly leave the company's customers satisfied. Acoustic improvements like sound deadening have also been implemented to create a quieter cabin, and again, I can 100% confirm this has helped, having recently upgraded to the new Model 3 from a 2021 Model 3, which was extremely loud on the road. Now, with reports suggesting up to 200 lighting color options available, Tesla has finally embraced the trend of customizable ambient lighting in the Model Y, which has long been a feature only found in high-end luxury vehicles like higher trim Mercedes. I'd also expect that we're going to continue seeing white as an option as well, as this has been a standard color option for the interior that Tesla has implemented over the years and is recognizant of their brand image. This is also the interior that I've always chosen, as I really think it just gives that spaceship look to the inside of the Tesla. Now, taking a cue from the successful Model 3 Highland refresh, the new Model Y would feature an 8-inch media screen for backseat occupants as well, making the model more family friendly, where passengers would now have control over their own climate settings and certain entertainment options. In addition, the center console has been redesigned to accommodate an upgraded aesthetic and functionality, including a reversed armrest design, 2 wireless chargers, and updated storage solutions. Here's a leaked image of what that looks like, very similar to the updated Model 3. It would also make sense that the stocks for indicators have also been removed and replaced with thumb buttons in the steering wheel, which I know is a very controversial element for many, but take it from me that this honestly is an upgrade that you get completely used to after only a couple of days of driving. Now, despite the replacements and new features, Electric Car Scheme reports that Tesla has kept both 5 and 7 seat configurations in the Juniper model, maintaining its position as one of the most versatile electric SUVs in the market that, of course, they wouldn't want to go away from. Luxury and efficiency is Tesla's game, so we expect the 2025 Model Y Juniper to receive significant range and performance upgrades. According to certain sources, the model would come with improvements to its battery capacity and charging speed potentially as well. And it's believed that a new 96 kilowatt hour battery pack is being developed for the long range and performance variants. Also to be noted that the fact that the current Model Y doesn't now offer a standard range version in North America due to the 100% tariffs imposed on Chinese created vehicles. So right now we're seeing the lowest level of range on a Model Y quite a bit higher than it was even 6 months previously. I think this is something that will continue being implemented in the refreshed Model Y as well. I don't see why Tesla would go away from this, as that extra range boost is well received by customers. However, other sources such as Tesla Info is skeptical about a new battery being included in the model. So ultimately, we'll just have to wait and see what Tesla releases in the near future. Now, there is also speculation that the Model Y Juniper may offer a 500-mile range option, but there has been no official confirmation of this by Tesla as of yet. But if the battery pack rumors are true, then we might see significant range gains in the new Model Y, which would be, in my opinion, a huge step in the right direction for EVs. That being said, the refreshed Model Y didn't give us any range improvements really, other than the fact, like I just mentioned, that they only now have the rear-wheel drive long-range model. So if that's any indication of the Model Y, we may have to wait another couple of years to see significant battery improvements. And finally, there would also be some massive hardware gains for the tech aspect of these vehicles. So early this year, Tesla released version 12.5 of its full self-driving technology that improved the car's environmental awareness and decision making. So the Model Y Juniper is therefore expected to be able to accommodate future versions of the technology, as the more recent Model 3s are now including version 4 hardware, which is going to allow future updates to be accommodated more easily into the vehicle. So I would expect to see this same overhaul in the Juniper's debut in 2025. All right, so with our expectations up here for the new model release, the question becomes, when would the Model Y Juniper be released? So the new Tesla model is expected to be announced in Q4 2024 and go on sale shortly afterwards as a 2025 model car. So basically, we should get information about it at any time at this point. Top Speed reported that production had allegedly already begun as early as October, with Tesla factories in China producing 12 vehicles per day. In contrast, though, Elon Musk has made suggestions earlier in the year that the refresh would not be released until 2025. And considering the fact, again, that we have now those 100% tariffs on Chinese-made EVs, it wouldn't surprise me if they're only going to be making those production vehicles, at least for North America, in North America or maybe even Europe. So that potentially could have slowed down the production process and would maybe push back the release a bit further, but that's fully speculation. Now, the price is another question mark that we'll just have to wait for, but while we wait for official prices to be announced, we can make guesses using the current Model Y pricing as our benchmark. According to Cars Direct, the 2025 Model Y would start at around $46,400 for the long-range rear-wheel drive, $49,400 for long-range all-wheel drive, and around $52,900 for the performance all-wheel drive, and that is in US currency. So being Tesla's most important model in their lineup, the Model Y Juniper will be arguably the most significant rollout for Tesla in 2025. There's already a mountain of pressure on the American automaker to ensure steady improvements as competition in the EV market grows fiercer year over year. And with the Model Y Juniper, Tesla hopes to maintain its lead both in market share and the bestsellers list. That said, there's very little doubt that Tesla wouldn't match market expectations, and I think everyone who's interested in Tesla is keeping an eye out for official announcements. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel, as well as turning on notifications to stay up to date with more top videos about Teslas. And by the way, I'd encourage you to check out my Amazon storefront for Tesla accessories if you have one right now and you're looking to upgrade your vehicle. Make sure to check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them, and I'll see you in the next one.